You know that painful moment when an anime ends right before the good part? Yeah, today we're diving into the best isekai anime that deserve a revival. Because these shows deserve more love, more seasons, and way fewer cliffhangers. Looking at number 7, Remonster. Remonster throws us into the wildest glow-up story ever. Guy dies, reincarnates as a goblin, and proceeds to level up faster than your phone updates overnight. This man eats his enemies and gains their powers. Talk about a literal power snack. It's dark, violent, and gloriously absurd in all the best isekai ways. But the anime barely scratched the surface of the manga's chaos. We need a revival that dives deeper into Gobru's monstrous evolution, his crew's hierarchy of madness, and the brutal survival of this monster-eat-monster world. A fresh adaptation with modern animation and better pacing could turn Remonster into the next big, dark fantasy isekai. Because let's be honest, who doesn't want to see a goblin turn into an unstoppable god-tier monster again? Remonster deserves revival for its savage power progression, deep monster world lore, and untapped arcs from the manga. The original anime barely captured the scale of Gobru's evolution or the gritty intensity that made the story legendary among isekai fans craving dark fantasy. This is Emeverse Anime. Watch this video to the end and hit that subscribe button now. Sliding to number 6, Recreators. Recreators flipped the isekai formula on its head. Instead of going into another world, the characters came out of theirs. Watching fictional heroes invade the real world to confront their creators? That's genius-level meta storytelling. It mixed deep philosophical questions with flashy anime battles that made your eyes sweat. But despite that brilliance, it ended way too soon, leaving so many characters hanging like unfinished fan fiction. We never got the full resolution or expansion of that world-jumping chaos. A revival could take the concept further, maybe explore the fallout of reality merging with fiction, or introduce new genres clashing. Imagine a shoujo heroine fighting a grimdark protagonist. It's creative insanity done right, and anime needs more of that. Recreators deserves revival for its unique fiction meets reality concept, deep creator versus creation dynamics, and endless story potential. The original ended abruptly, leaving fans craving closure and expansion of its inventive world where every genre could literally collide in pure anime brilliance. Kicking to number 5, No Game No Life. Let's be real, No Game No Life is the ultimate brain flex anime. Sora and Shiro, the unbeatable gamer siblings, were outsmarting literal gods, using nothing but logic, trolling, and ridiculous confidence. Every episode felt like an IQ test disguised as a meme. The visuals? Neon candy chaos. The strategy? Pure 4D chess. And yet, we never got Season 2. Why? Who knows? Maybe the studio got outplayed by Tet himself. But a revival could finally continue the war between disboard's nations and give us the rematch of the century. Fans have waited nearly a decade, and honestly, it's criminal. We don't just want another season, we need one to restore balance to the anime universe. No Game No Life deserves revival for its unmatched mind games, colourful aesthetics, and unfinished world conquest arc. The story ended mid-battle with endless potential for god-tier strategy, fan-favourite comebacks, and a true conclusion to Sora and Shiro's genius reign. Sliding to number 4, The Devil is a Part-Timer. A demon lord flipping burgers in modern Tokyo? Comedy gold. The first season was a perfect blend of supernatural chaos and workplace struggles, but the later sequel seasons? Yeah! Let's just say the animation downgrade and pacing hurt harder than minimum wage Mondays. Sadao went from fearsome demon king to part-time fry cook, and it was hilarious. But imagine if a revival leaned harder into his moral struggle and world-building instead of awkward childcare arcs. Give us back the sharp humor, fast banter, and epic magic battles. This show had a perfect setup for satire, action, and surprisingly heartfelt moments. We just need a proper reboot with energy and style. The Devil is a Part-Timer deserves revival for its iconic premise, witty humor, and unrealized world-building. A fresh reboot could balance comedy and dark fantasy again, restoring the spark and charm that made fans fall for its demon-turned-fast food hero absurdity. Landing on number 3, Log Horizon. Now here's a series that made strategy sexy. Log Horizon isn't about overpowered magic, it's about brainpower. Shiro doesn't fight with swords. He fights with spreadsheets, politics, and 300-step plans that make you question your own gaming IQ. Unlike most trapped-in-a-game isekai, it built an entire economy, government and society inside the MMORPG world. But Season 3? It was like a side quest that forgot the main story even existed. We deserve a revival that picks up the grand political war and explores how humanity truly adapts to virtual life. Also, admit it, we all want to see Shiro pull another galaxy brain move that breaks every MMO rule ever written. Log Horizon deserves revival for its brilliant world building, political depth, and unfinished arcs. It redefined Isekai through strategy and realism instead of pure power fantasy, leaving fans desperate for the next chapter in Shiro's intelligent, society-shaping adventure. Looking at number 2, Grimgar, Ashes and Illusions. Grimgar is the emotional opposite of every power fantasy isekai. No OP heroes, no instant skills, just fear, loss, and a group of kids trying to survive in a brutal world. It's slow, quiet, and heartbreakingly human. This anime showed what it really means to wake up in another world. The confusion, the trauma, the bonds forged in darkness. The art was soft and watercolor-like, a perfect contrast to its harsh tone. But the story ended right when it started digging deeper into character growth and world mystery. A revival could expand their journey, explore grief and purpose, and keep making us cry over fictional adventurers who feel too real. Grimgar deserves revival for its emotional realism, grounded world building, and unfinished personal arcs. It redefined Isekai by showing raw human struggle instead of fantasy wish fulfillment, leaving fans wanting closure and deeper exploration of its beautifully melancholic world and characters. Finally, number 1, The Vision of Escaflowne. Before Isekai became mainstream, there was The Vision of Escaflowne. It's vintage anime magic, mecha, fantasy kingdoms, romance, and killer music by Yoko Kanno. Hitomi's journey into a war-torn world of dragons and destiny is pure 90s greatness. It had everything: emotional depth, complex relationships, and a mystical aesthetic that still looks gorgeous today. A modern revival could fuse that classic heart with new animation and storytelling finesse. Imagine reintroducing Escaflowne's mechs and fantasy lore to Gen Z fans who've never even heard of it. It's timeless, epic, and long overdue for a comeback worthy of its legendary status. The Vision of Escaflowne deserves revival for its pioneering Isekai mecha blend, emotional storytelling, and cinematic beauty. A modern reimagining could honor its legacy while captivating new audiences with its romantic fantasy, powerful characters, and breathtaking world of fate and war. And there you have it, the best isekai anime that desperately need a revival. Which one do you want to see return first? Drop your pick in the comments, hit that like button harder than an overpowered MC, and subscribe for more anime deep dives. Trust me, the next list might just surprise you.